Hey, it's Lisa, and I had so much fun with the Halloween cupcakes, I decided I'd give Thanksgiving cupcakes a try. I wanted to do it a little bit earlier because the Halloween ones I did just a few days before Halloween, so I figured I'd try these out now when I had some time to play around with it and decide which ones I want to actually make on Thanksgiving. I made the tree cupcakes, the pie cupcakes, and the turkey cupcakes, and I'm going to show you how I did each one. The first cupcakes are the cupcakes that are supposed to look like pies. I did one with the lattice top and then one that's supposed to look like it has whipped cream in the center. So basically all you have to do is when you start off with the cupcake, I did orange, but I guess you could do any color you want the pie to be. You're just gonna kind of create the crust along the edge, and I kind of just tried to make a little bit of like a wave so it looks like the crust on a pie. Once the crust is done, you're just gonna go back and either do the little whipped cream, or I'm going to do the lattice again, which is just sort of making thin lines across one way and then going back the opposite way. And that's how easy it is. They're really cute, perfect for Thanksgiving. The next set of cupcakes are the turkeys, and I'm definitely not an artist, as you can see, but I did two different types. One have the chocolate feathers and one is just made out of the colored frosting. So for this type over here, the way that I made the feathers is just something like this. I just put chocolate on parchment paper and did a little bit of red, orange, and yellow, and I put a little extra piece at the bottom so that it would stick into the cupcake. And then that's the feathers, although I couldn't really figure out how to get the head to look right. I think this one with the bigger eyes came out a little bit nicer than this one that I tried that had just a little smaller eyes that I did with the frosting. These were the eyes that I had used on the Halloween cupcakes that I had purchased. But for the one in the center, the frosting, I used tip number 103, and I just started with the red, and then the next row I did was the orange, and I just kind of pipe out a little bit of a feather. I mean, some of them come out a little bit longer than others, but once you put all the colors together, it kind of forms the turkey's feathers. Once the feathers are done, you want to hide the remaining cupcake with just a brown frosting. For this one, I decided to go with the bigger eyes, the eyes that I had purchased, and I really think it makes a big difference. You can see from the other ones, I mean, they're both cute, but I definitely think the bigger eyes are the way to go. And that's the turkey cupcakes. The final cupcakes, these are definitely my favorite. These are the ones that look like the trees that are losing their leaves. I tried it two different ways. I tried one that was just a tree, plain chocolate tree, and put all the leaves on the ground, and I did like a green grass. And then the other one, I put some of the leaves on the tree still, and then some on the ground with a brown colored ground. I think I like the ones that have a couple leaves still on the tree, because I feel like the one that doesn't have the leaves on the tree is kind of more of Halloweenish. It kind of looks spookier, I guess. But the one with the tree looks more like fall. So the way that I did the tree, very simple. Working with the chocolate is really easy. I did have some pictures of trees down, and I put parchment paper over it. But when I started tracing it, it was just easier to kind of make my own design. I really didn't follow it exactly. But I made the tree, and then when it was still wet, I put some of the leaf sprinkles into it. And then I did another one that doesn't have any sort of leaves on it. Now I made a little extra point at the bottom because I just felt like that would go into the cupcake and help it stay a little bit better. I don't know if that's true or not, if it really works better or not, but it seemed to go in, and I'm having no trouble with them standing. So basically I just frosted a cupcake. You put the tree in. You might want to add a little bit more frosting around where you push the tree in, because you could kind of see where the tree went in, and then sprinkle the leaves around the base. As long as you make the chocolate trees thick enough, they should definitely hold up. I think if you were going to take them someplace, I would wait until I got there and then kind of push the trees into the top of the cupcakes. But they do stand, they're not really falling over, they're not melting, because I did make them a little bit on the thick side. So those are all of the cupcakes. The easiest ones I would say are, well, the pie is the easiest because it's just frosting. The trees really aren't that difficult either. To make the trees is pretty simple. The turkeys, you really need to have a steady hand for it to come out really nice. My hand's not quite as steady as I'm sure some of yours would be, but they're still cute, and they are a little bit time consuming because you have the different colored frostings and you have to keep changing the tips and that sort of thing. But they're all really cute cupcakes for Thanksgiving, and hopefully you'll give some of them a try. Thanks for watching.